be afraid if you can, like, it might be a bit uncomfortable, but just get, like, your chairs real close to each other.
That is juicy.
I know. Did you see? But the
I love it. He's like, get real close. Is that close enough?
Thank you.
close enough for you?
Yep. Good one. You both look great.
Great.
Have fun. You're recording.
Sick one.
Bye, Shawnee.
Stay safe.
Hey guys.
Hey.
We're back. So exciting.
It is very exciting.
Back together again.
We can be relatively close to one another. We've got our coffees in hand, having a good old chat, and we thought we'd bring you along on the ride of turning me into a very scary Halloween-appropriate Snow White.
Who's bitten the poisonous apple?
Yes,
obviously.
so I'm a dead Snow White. So
Yep.
it's not really a zombie Snow White, but it's a dead Snow White that ate the apple. The Snow White that ate the apple.
The bit in the fairy tale they don't show you when you're young. Got it.
So we thought we'd take you along the ride while we get ready. Mel's going to do my makeup today, and then we're going to, well, she's going to do the pretty part, and then we're going to try together to do the scary, bloody part.
And ruin it.
Yeah. So come along for the ride, grab a coffee, maybe some popcorn, and we hope you enjoy.
And happy Halloween. No, I have not done makeup in a long time because we have been in lockdown
It's
for
been a
how
hot
long?
minute. I mean, to be quite frank, it's been a while since I've put on makeup on myself.
Yeah.
Like, the biggest outing was going to the supermarket. And I was like, when they cut it down to one person going to the supermarket, it was devastating.
It was
because
the
I was
only
like,
thing
that's
you
my
could
thing.
It was the only thing you could do, right?
Yeah.
And it was like a nice, fun moment of shopping.
Now, now it's like another level. It's frightening because, like, you go out and the streets are like bustling and restaurants are like full and bars have people in there drinking, and I'm just like, something's wrong.
You're all sick.
Yeah.
It's just not used to it. It's almost like now we have to get used to how life was.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we've got some questions for you guys.
Yes.
That we're going to ask each other.
In theme.
Yes, Halloween related. So let's get started.
What's first on the agenda? Get spooky with us.
That's it. Are you scared of the dark?
No.
No?
I've learned to embrace it. I used to be petrified of the dark. You know, like when you were a little kid and you'd go into your room and then you were scared that if you got too close to your bed, something would come.
Yeah.
From it. That's how I was. So I would jump onto my bed, and
Like
I used to sleep with the door ajar.
Yeah.
Up until I was quite old.
It's so funny.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, but now I don't care.
No, you don't, yeah. I'm the same. I wasn't ever scared of the dark, but I also had this theory in my head, I think how I got through life when I was young, was that nothing could get you in the light anyway. So I would turn on a light in a room, and then I would be like, okay, now everything that's bad in here is gone, and then I'd be fine to have the light
so
off.
you saw the light as like almost like a magical spell.
That's right.
That got rid of things.
Got rid of everything. So then you
That's
nothing,
a really smart way.
That's
I reckon
how I
your
thought of it.
do you think your
No, I
mum
thought of
told
it.
you? You
No,
came up
I
with
came
it.
up with it. That's why I can watch horror movies and stuff, because I can like come up with, I guess,
ways of being like, oh, that will never
that's
happen.
not gonna happen. You know?
Are you scared of being alone at home at night?
No, I'm not. But obviously, I'm like a little bit more like, what was that noise?
Yeah.
But I still wouldn't be like, I'm gonna die. That's
Yeah.
it. You know? I'm like,
I think I've definitely had moments.
Yeah.
But I have like two very ferocious dogs at home.
Insert picture of Talia's dogs here.
But I know when you look at them, they don't look ferocious. But when you hear them, it sounds like a massive Doberman.
Yeah, there's like two Dobermans.
So I just, like, I think that would scare off someone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite scary movie?
Okay, this is a really hard one to answer. I know I chose the
It
questions.
is a really hard one. I have to think about that.
But let's talk about a few that
Yeah.
like just stand out to us, maybe like ones that you remember, you know? It doesn't even mean that they're good, it's just things that really stuck out to you. So like the Conjuring series, I think, have been
Conjuring is so fucking good.
great. Yeah, they've done it really well.
They've done it really, really well. The Nun was a fail.
Yes,
I think that it could have been.
Oh, amazing.
I was terrified of the Nun.
Yeah, I agree.
From The Conjuring 2.
Yeah.
I was terrified of her.
Yeah.
In that
I agree.
movie, I was petrified of her. She haunted me. But if you're into scary movies, you want that lingering feeling that she might pop up anywhere.
I keep remembering that I have to make you actually paler than you are.
Yes.
So I've been doing that as well, but not wild.
Yeah, I think like I did fake tan, which I was
hard.
like, oopsie.
Yeah.
I think maybe just like porcelain-y styles.
Yes, and then I'll just make you really gaunt, like as if you're dying.
Yeah, but I still want to look sexy.
You will look good.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to look ugly dead. I mean, who wants to be ugly dead?
You're gonna look hot. You're gonna look hot dead, the way we all look dead.
You know, hot dead. It's like a thing. Like when I think of a scary movie, something that sticks out to me is Shutter Island. I know it's not so much a horror; it's more like a thriller. Yeah, but that really does stick out. I think that's on a lot of people's lists.
Yeah.
Just because I love a good twist.
Yeah.
I love a good twist.
Like The Visit.
Yeah.
The Visit got me good.
Yeah.
And like I kind of went into The Visit thinking it was a horror about ghosts.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that.
Yeah,
And it was a nice shock. It was a nice.
Yeah.
Like it really shocked Sean and I.
Sixth Sense is another one.
Yes.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
With a great spin.
Yeah.
With a great twist. A spin. Yeah, good twists really excite me.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I love horror.
Yeah.
Is that it keeps me on the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
It's something that's not often done well, but when it is done well, it is amazing.
Yeah. If you can do it and you do it well, you can make a big impact.
Definitely. I mean, obviously the original Psycho, like the I can't remember what his name is, but it's a really old movie. You know, where she's in the
shower. Alfred Hitchcock. Movie.
That definitely has really interesting horror vibes. Like something that I don't think we see in our films today.
Yeah, it's very different. Well, they set the tone for what we see today.
Exactly. Hereditary.
Yeah.
That was another really well done movie that did leave you scratching your head at the end. You were just like, and you thought about it for weeks afterwards as well.
Totally. Who's your favourite movie murderer? So like, you know, your Jason Voorhees or your Freddy Kruegers or who do you... This is hard.
That's really hard. I'm just like going through movies. I've got to say, like, even though this isn't necessarily a scary movie, but you know, scary movie. Yeah. I love the Scream character.
Yeah, so Ghostface.
He's great.
Yeah.
He is great. And I think obviously in Scream, it's a little bit different. Like his character isn't as humorous.
Yeah.
But in Scary Movie, the play on it is so well done.
Yeah.
He's like a stoner who's like murdering people for fun.
It's good. It's very good.
It's very well done. And do you have a favourite?
Jason Voorhees is one of mine, just because it's like you almost feel bad for him, the way that they portray him, and you know, he gets bullied and then he's essentially drowned, and then no one cared enough about him to like try to rescue him, and that's how he dies, and then he becomes this like crazy murderer. I wonder what this looks like in the monitor. Can't tell.
Can you see me? I think you can see a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you scared of the most?
For me, probably small spaces.
Yeah.
And
so would you say, excuse me, would you say you have claustrophobia?
Yeah, so I would be like, the thing is, it's not even just the claustrophobia, it's being in a small space that you can't control. So like for me, aeroplanes are really bad. Yeah. Because I can't see where I'm going. I don't have control over that. Someone else essentially has control over my life. Similar to how I prefer to be the driver in a car, just so that I'm in control. So I feel like it's almost like I have control issues, clearly.
Yeah, obviously.
But secondly, I just don't like being in an enclosed space. What about you?
I am terrified of like a bottomless ocean, like the deep blue sea.
Yeah.
And therefore sharks as well. I think like that is my biggest fear, of just being stranded in the middle of the ocean and not knowing what's beneath me. Yeah. And being eaten alive by a shark.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. I could die a million different ways, but if I just don't want to die that way. And I used to be that kid that would swim all the way out.
I see that actually.
I had no fear, and then it's just as an adult, tell me if you guys have the same issues, but my anxiety just got worse and worse, and things that I would never worried about, all of a sudden I was worrying about.
Make a big deal.
Yeah.
I actually feel the same. Like I love rides and I still do love rides. But like
you're scared of certain
I'm scared of more things now. Like I would go on, you know those rides where you like stand and the floor beneath you just falls, like a water slide sort of thing, and you just kind of fall down and then the water slide almost catches you. So I did that and I've done that so many times. And then 2 years ago, Sean and I went back to Thailand and that was the ride there, the same ride that we'd done before, and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, but you've done it before.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know. But I don't want to feel like that again.
Yeah. It's just strange how
so weird.
Your ability to do certain things does change based on your mental perception of the world.
Yeah, and it's like, and just how you grow, and I don't know, it was just really
bizarre.
Weird, yeah.
It is bizarre. And when you're younger, you're invincible.
Yeah.
You're invincible, nothing's going to happen to you, you're going to be fine. And now it's like, something might happen.
Yeah. What if it does?
What if it does happen?
I'm thinking like we're going to do like a fiery with that on the bottom, and then we'll go into that just as a top.
I love it. It's nice to have sparkles again.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's your worst nightmare?
Mine, I think, would be getting locked in. Can I actually tell you, my worst nightmare would be stuck in a plane for the rest of my life, like for eternity.
Jesus.
Like that, if that was what hell was, that is my definition of hell.
Do you know what? I don't know why this popped into my head, but I remember my dad telling me as a child what hell was like. And like, I don't know if he was telling me this because he like learnt it in a class or if he was just trying to scare me. But he was telling me that hell was like a bunch of people sitting around a long table, and there was all this amazing food, like a feast right in front of you.
Okay.
But everyone's elbows had been broken, and you were strapped to the chair, so you couldn't even. The person like couldn't pass you the next food either.
Oh my god!
So you would just like you had no way of getting to the food,
but it was just there,
right there, and you would just starve.
Oh my god!
So that's don't go to hell.
Oh my gosh!
It's really dark. Oh, how are you with blood?
I'm pretty good. I think I'd be fine. Obviously, I'm not a surgeon.
Yeah.
And that's very different.
Yeah.
So it depends.
Yeah.
But like, I did get in that hit and run thing.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of blood and all that stuff. Maybe a story for another time.
Yeah. And but you dealt with the situation.
Yeah. And I wasn't
had
like
to sort of thing. Like I think it was fight or flight mode.
Some people go to something. Some people go to the situation, and some people don't. And that's fine. That's humans.
I think it is different when it's someone you know.
Yeah.
Versus someone you don't know. Yeah. For example, my sister, when she was younger, she split her chin open on the bathroom. I don't know if that's ever happened to anyone, but apparently, even though baths have like round edges, if you fall and hit your chin, because of the pressure, it just and your chin, the way your chin like bone is, it just splits it.
Oh god!
And then it's very bloody because it's your head, right?
Yeah.
So I remember walking in and seeing it happen, and it was very shocking. And I remember the blood, and I remember feeling very faint from it. And I wasn't well. And again, not that I'm like, if you came to me now and you'd cut yourself, I wouldn't faint. Yeah. But maybe it was the trauma of it all.
Yeah, I was going to say the fear with everything.
And like not knowing that she was okay made me feel unwell. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely like, I can watch TV shows with blood. I can watch surgeon shows. Yeah. I could watch it while I'm eating, no problem. Yeah. But I don't know if maybe in real life, if you split your head open and I didn't know if you were okay, how I would feel. Yeah. I think I would be. Look,
I guess there's a difference between sick though and like the fear of someone being hurt.
Yeah,
because,
absolutely.
I was feeling so sick to my stomach when Sean banged in his head. But I was still dealing with the blood. That almost wasn't the issue. Was that, is he going to be okay?
Yeah. It's been so long.
I even said to Sean, I was like, I'm not sure how you do makeup.
What is makeup? Yeah. And what's it for?
How do I do it?
Why do people wear it? What's the scariest thing that's happened to you? I feel like we should tell people, rather than answering this question, go and watch our recent story time, because we have in-depth stories of the scariest thing that's ever happened to us. Yeah. I mean, look, they're not that horrific. Mel's is probably a little more traumatizing than mine. But
why don't you tell them the story of when we were chilling on the couch and the remote flew?
Yes. Okay, so this sort of like a rephrased question. Like, what's like an experience you have with like paranormal activity?
Yeah, let's go with that one.
So Mel and I often find that weird things when no one's around happen to us, and we're like, did you see that? Yeah. Did you see that? Yeah. But no one else is there, so they don't always believe us.
They never believe us.
And we were sitting at Mel's old place on a couch, and we had like the remote on the armchair, like the, you know, the, what's it called? Is it the armchair?
Yeah, an armchair. Like we were on the couch and it was on the armrest.
Armrest?
Armrest.
Yeah, it's an armrest.
Yeah.
And I think like I got up or something, but I was sitting very far away from the armrest.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we heard like something fall. And you'd think, all right, if I got up from the remote had fallen, right? And you were like, oh, okay, yeah, you just got up, and then it fell. The remote wasn't just like, it hadn't fallen just like below it. It was like on the other side of the room, like as if someone had like slapped it out the way. But I hadn't, and Mel was sitting on the other couch, so it's not possible. And we were like, how the fuck did it get there? You tell me.
Like it was
like,
really
how
weird.
does it get there?
It was as if someone like knocked it or like hit it and it flew. Like it literally took air and fell.
Like, I understand if it fell as I was getting up,
Right
but it
near
would
us.
fall close to the couch.
Yeah.
This was, it's like someone had thrown it to the other
Across
side of the room.
Yeah. It was really weird.
Really freaking weird.
And we just looked at each other. We were just like,
There's someone here.
okay.
Yeah.
It was very funny.
I think Mel and I are definitely believers in spirits and that there's something else there.
Yeah.
Whether or not they take the form as they're shown in movies, I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's certainly something going on.
And it's also the unknown that you can't see it even if it was there.
I've had experience when I used to live with my parents. My parents live in a really, 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 really old house. I was in my bedroom and I had do you want me to close mine? I had these snow globes that a friend of mine who moved to New Zealand left with me in Melbourne. What do you do with snow globes? So I just had them on a mantelpiece. They were collecting dust. I never cleaned them. I never touched them. They were literally just on a mantelpiece collecting dust. One day I walked into the room and one of them, it had like a windy thing and it just all of a sudden went off. Like it was like,
Oh, no thank you.
and I was like, I stood frozen in my room. I was like, and then it stopped and I was like, that is really weird.
Yeah.
No one had been in my room recently. Like it's just that doesn't happen.
Not nice. It's
So
not
I
nice.
remember someone telling me that if you don't want a spirit to like play tricks on you and play games with you, you have to like say out loud,
Okay.
you know,
Like, don't do
please
that.
leave me alone. I don't want to communicate with you.
Okay.
Because this might be like them attempting to communicate with you.
Gotcha.
So I found my bed and I said, thank you for visiting me, but I don't want to communicate with you.
As you're communicating.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, please leave me alone.
How did that beauty blender just go?
Spooky.
No, but really? He's not in here. He's outside. Like I was just dabbing.
Yeah.
What do you?
What? Oh, it's there.
Oh. I was like, what do you mean?
How did you even get there?
I can't even get there.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Thank you. I don't understand. Thank you.
What's the worst way to die? I mean, there's a lot.
There's a lot, but like you
There's
know,
a lot
the
of real
main,
bad ways.
The main ones, like
Yeah.
I would say, like drowning is bad,
Drowning is
and
bad.
like fire.
Yeah. Did you know it's better to die
Yeah.
in fresh water than salt water?
Why is that?
So I remember learning this in biology. I hope it's still right.
Still right. Yeah.
So when you drown, obviously you drown from like consuming water,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So when you drown in fresh water, you consume the water, and because it's fresh water, it's the same as your like molecular structure, and your cells burst and you die quicker, rather than in salt water and it dries up and then you die.
Okay.
So apparently it's better to dye in fresh water.
There's a hot tip. Dye in fresh water.
Yeah.
Can you imagine you're like being murdered and you're just like, sorry, just before.
Wait, no, is this fresh?
Is this fresh?
I touched on it before. I said sharks.
Yeah.
I think that would be horrific.
Yeah, being eaten alive by
Pretty
sharks.
bad.
Or
Pretty
like
bad.
piranhas.
Yeah. Oh, how do you think you would go in a zombie apocalypse? And who would you want to survive with?
Okay.
This is a good one. This is a good one. I think I'd go pretty well.
Yeah.
Like not that I can shoot, but I reckon I could learn quick.
Yeah.
And I think I've got good instincts.
Yeah. Like think on your feet.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. I think I've got good instincts,
Yeah.
and I feel like I could fight well. I don't know if a lot of people feel that way, but I feel like I could fight. I could. If I needed to, I feel like I could fight. I reckon I'd go just like. I think Jace would be good.
Yeah.
I think he'd be good. Like we know each other. We'd be a good team. We could team up well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jason's dad, Craig. He's just like
He'd like
a better
keep you
version
alive.
of Jace.
He's just older, so he
Yeah.
knows more. He'd keep you alive.
Absolutely. What about you?
I think my dad would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Just
But the
'cause
fitness
he's
might
also
be an
been
issue.
in the army and stuff.
Yeah.
The fitness would be an issue. If we had a car, maybe life would be okay.
Yeah.
But
you never know.
But you never know,
Apocalypse.
exactly.
Cars come and go.
That's it. That's right. But safety is not forever either, so nothing is forever. But yeah, I feel like he would know shit.
Yeah. No, you definitely need a dad on your team.
Yeah.
Like a knowledgeable, helpful dad.
Yeah.
And would you take Sean with you?
Yeah, I would take Sean. If Sean had if we also had a 3D printer, Sean could design us things that we could print out.
This is not any apocalypse, zombie apocalypse.
Just
This is like
with a 3D printer.
this is like like a digital
age apocalypse.
age apocalypse.
Okay, so let's put you in the outfit. And in a second, cheers, you'll be Snow White.
Stay tuned.
We back. And I'm here with Snow White now. Perfect.
Oh.
You look great.
Now we're going to make me look more dead.
Yes.
Why do they make
I
this
don't
so
know if it's-
difficult?
Maybe so the blood doesn't go everywhere.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. Yeah. These are our swatches of blood.
Yes. So yeah, I think this looks more just like paint.
Yeah.
And this looks more bloody.
Yeah.
But I think it will just continue to
drop,
drip, which
yeah.
is good.
Which is good.
Yeah, like I reckon it will be
Yeah,
fine to
it'll
trickle.
trickle,
Do you,
yeah.
do you feel confident?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Okay.
do it like.
So good.
Yeah. Do you want two?
Yeah, like should we do like
Yeah.
on that side,
Yeah.
or should it be like there, or like?
I reckon there,
Okay.
and then even maybe near your nose.
Yeah.
Oh no! Blaze, yeah, look. Good boy. Oh my god.
Oh, I think I went down my boobies.
Yeah, that way.
No,
Woohoo!
I'm more worried about your dress.
No.
That's
It's
whack,
scary.
man.
That's scary.
That is whack.
She's gonna look scary.
I'm crying blood.
Yeah.
I'm very dead now.
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty and now I'm dead.
Now you're pretty dead.
Pretty dead. Well, it was the brief, wasn't it?
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alright.
How do I look? Dead? Dead but hot.
Alright, well that is the finished look.
Woo! So as we said, we definitely hit the vibe there. That was the brief. We hit the brief. Dead but hot.
Yeah.
I love the crying blood. I love the blood coming out the mouth. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. We had so much fun getting ready with you guys. If you enjoy our video, hit the subscribe button, give us a like and comment below. Thanks guys. Until next time.
We'll see you next time.
Happy Halloween!
Bye.